Hi Aquarius, just getting ready to do your wealth reading. We're going to start out with a soul's journey card just to give us some focus, and then we'll do your past, present, your challenge, advice from spirit, and then a final outcome reading. And this won't resonate with everybody, but I do advise, if it does not resonate, to check your natal chart, your birth chart, and see where money lies in your chart, and maybe watch the video for that sign, and you might get a little bit more insight onto your money situation. All right, so let's get started. Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? What focus should we have in regard to wealth? And we get doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. And this can be really hard for a lot of people right now. It's like their financial situation is a little shaky. There's a lot of fear kind of laced in with everything because of this global crisis. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, release that doubt. You know, excuse me, it's all about energy and your your perspective on your money situation. You still can manifest. You still can, make decisions based on your intuition. I think that it's just going to play out a little differently, but it's still, if you get that relationship with money right, you are still going to be able to accomplish the same things that you would have before, if that makes sense. So, Spirit, what is the past energy for Aquarius? And we get the Six of Swords for your previous or past energy. This could be a recent past, or it could be anything leading up to now. All right, what is the current energy for Aquarius in regard to wealth? And we get the Hermit. What is the challenge? Spirit, what's the challenge for Aquarius? And we get the Page of Swords. The advice from Spirit. Six of Wands. And the final outcome for Aquarius. Beautiful. We get the Queen of Coins. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So for the past energy, we get the Six of Swords, and I feel like in this position and in the, in regard to wealth, I feel like there may have been, some kind of, I don't want to go so far as to say leeches, but I feel like there's been a lot of you helping out other people. And I feel like, Spirit is saying pull the plug. And maybe this is something you already did, and that's why it's in the past energy. It's like saying, you know, you need to embark on your own in a sense, and not allow other people or other people's situations to affect your financial flow. So that may not be for everybody, but I really feel like, there either has been some, moving on from that type of energy, or Spirit is saying that you need to do that. So for getting the Hermit in the current position, I feel like there's been kind of a lull in your financial flow. And so it's not that you are desolate and don't have money, but I feel like there's been a lull in the flow. And I think, our whole perspective on stability really comes from that constant flow of knowing how much. It's not about having this huge rush of money and then nothing, and then rush of money and then nothing. It's that consistent flow that we're all striving for that gives us that sense of stability financially. And this could also really be talking about having to work on your own. I think this card is coming up for a lot of the signs because we've all, because of the global crisis, maybe had to work at home, or maybe you're one of the few that had to work, at the corporate office, but it was with nobody else around because of, so much limitations with the crisis going on. So it could be in regard to that, but I really feel like it's this financial flow that you're feeling a lull and you want to see some movement, right? So the Page of Swords is in regard to wealth is like you're on top of your game, but this is in the challenge position. So I think that you're wanting to feel that that you're on top of your game, and you really are. It's just about recognizing that mentally. It's about really looking at how is your finances going, and then letting that logically sink in as to where I don't have to worry about anything. I actually have a pretty good flow going. There may be a lull, but it's not forever. It's going to pick back up. So, yeah, because definitely the Six of Wands is talking about, financial gain and, you know, feeling like, okay, what I've been doing is really paying off. So I feel like with this being in your challenge position, Spirit is saying you have victory. You have victory over your finances. So, it's just about recognizing that logically. Okay. And then for the outcome, we have the Queen of Coins. And this is really talking about, that independence, that growth and that just stability, right? So sometimes the Queen of Coins can also talk about alternative means. So, again, looking at repurposing things and making things work for you, right? So, I mean, I just keep getting this like thought of like needing a new piece of furniture and then going, wait a minute, I don't really need that. I can, restore this piece that I have, or you know, reupholster it or something like that. I don't know where that's not for everybody, but that's just kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So let's clarify this Page of Swords. Like, how can we, fully understand our financial situation and be able to recognize that we're on top of our game? What is that challenge in recognizing it for Aquarius? And we get the Seven of Swords. So I think that this is just about questioning, questioning your own thoughts. And it's more like saying it's a state of mind that you're not on top of your game. You are. And maybe it's about redefining, stop doubting yourself. Then we go back to that doubt. Stop doubting yourself. Redefine what successful finances means for you. And, are all of your needs being met? Is there some type of debt that is, kind of messing with your mind? Well, let's get it paid off so that you don't have that worry anymore, or that, that idea that you're under the thumb of somebody else, right? Yeah, that's what I'm really getting here. All right, so let's close this out with a Making Magic card. What guidance do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Guidance for Aquarius. And we get fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. Beautiful. A little magic. Add some magic in, right? All right, that is the message that I had come through for you, Aquarius. I do appreciate your watching, and remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.